coming up on Hot Shots.
If you come through one of these stages and you forget to think, it's going to look like it.
He left that first position, and I was thinking, man, something just definitely isn't right here. He wouldn't want me to lose this way, and I feel the same.
Hey, dude, I'm so sorry, man.
3 of the best shooters on earth.
I've won just about every competition there ever was.
Mic'd up and behind the scenes.
This is what I've always dreamt of being.
This is total access to shooting's biggest star.
Ready to go make some racket.
The Hot Shots. Max Miculek is chasing history. Never before has a shooter captured the pistol game's triple crown: the World Speed Shooting Championship, Pro-Am Championship, and Handgun Nationals. But after capturing the first 2, Max is 1 win away from being the first.
I always look for something new to accomplish each and every year. A couple years ago, it was to become the first shooter ever in history to win every area championship in the same year, and I accomplished that. I was always looking for something new and different, and this year I thought about the Triple Crown. 3 different sports completely. Each event has its own gun, own magazines, different type of way you approach your training for that event, and a different way you approach the competition as well. So it's quite a bit different, and the versatility there is what I'm most proud of.
It's another sort of versatility that's been on display so far at St. George, Utah, at USPSA Handgun Nationals. It's the kind that has Max making the seamless transition from champion shooter to concerned father. A phone call from his wife in New Orleans halfway through day 2 of the 3-day match came with the news of his 2-year-old daughter being taken to the emergency room. Without knowing that little Mackenzie would soon be just fine, Max helplessly soldiered on and posted some of the best runs of the match.
My little girl, she's only 2 years old, and she's in the emergency room, so during the shooting portions, I can honestly say that I was thinking about her quite a bit during the match and during the day and while shooting. And obviously it's not good for your performance, but I mean, at the end of the day, I try to do my job the best I can, and it's difficult. I was fighting back tears, holding back tears, and I just made a conscious effort and decision to do this for her.
But the final day has brought more unsettling news. Due to a technicality, one of those stages that Max had done so well on the day before has been thrown out of the match.
They're throwing out stage 6, which basically means it never happened. And that was the one, with Mackenzie and all the news, and that was the stage that I really put together for her. So now my 20-point lead gets shrunk to 6 or 7 on KC, and my 50-point lead on the other guys gets shrunk to maybe 30 points at this point. So I gave a lot of points back because of stage being basically deleted from the competition from an unhappy competitor. For us to find out about it today after we already shot it, it's very frustrating and disappointing because it could change the outcome of this match.
Even with the deleted stage, Max does possess the overall lead, but there's plenty of shooting to be done, and once again, he'll need to force his disappointment into the background.
I mean, I have to look past this really quickly because you go into this day thinking you have a certain lead and how you're going to attack this day, and then you realize real quickly that we're back to pick 'em. This is a toss-up, so it's difficult mentally right now for me. I got to get prepared and move past this, and it's going to be another one of those things that I have to move past, and it's tough.
When you're shooting a 3-gun match with your wife and daughter, things can get a bit messy.
Getting close to the end of the match, all the stuff looked like one big pile.
Jerry Miculek and family have arrived at the final stage of fire in the final match of their long shooting season. This is the Blue Ridge 3-gun in Park City, Kentucky. Always one of the year's most grueling matches.
You're going to have to be engaged for every stage. If you come through one of these stages and you forget to think, it's going to look like it. So that's the thrill of the 3-gun competitions. Different shooting positions, different aspects or different takes on 3-gun. When you shoot this match, you can have more than one gun on your person. Sometimes you have all 3 guns on your person. What's going to be hard here is the target contrast is very lacking. You got a lot of overhead, It's cloudy, nothing's bright. You got targets stuck back in the woods and the shadows, so you have to stay in your sequence. If you have a malfunction somewhere and you get a brain fade, it's very easy to run past the target, get rain on your optics by the time you get to the end, so it's just not good. You breathe on your scope, it fogs up, so you have to be careful what you do and how you mount and how you shoot. It's gonna be fun.
Shooter, are you ready?
Lena Miculek will shoot first.
Hey, if you're done, rack her out and show me clear.
Lena's finish earns her a salute from her dad.
Salute, salute, salute. I don't know where you got that one from, but you were actually shooting that handgun like you knew what you was doing. Go get it.
She finishes in second place in the ladies division.
Thank you.
She did real good. She's shooting my equipment, so she had my modified choke, and she did good on the handgun especially, so rifle finished up clean, so all in all, pretty good.
The only lady better than Lena? Her mom. Kay Miculek's performance on the last stage gives her the overall women's championship. Only one Miculek remains.
No matter where you are, you have to always be looking. You have a problem, you got to reboot, look. So there's no gimme here. If you're running and you're not shooting, you're probably doing something wrong.
Hot Shots is presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter, and sponsored by Daniel Defense, lighter, stronger, better. Mossberg and the 930 JM Pro, the official shotgun of Jerry Miculek. Colt, champion three-gunner Clint Upchurch shoots the Colt CCR Pro. And by Freedom Munitions. Freedom starts here. Hot Shots proudly support the National Rifle Association. We'll even pay $10 of your new or renewing NRA membership when you sign up through HotShotsTV.net. Today's ultimate performance, presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, is from Casey Eusebio at the 2013 West Coast Steel Championships. In a staggering display of shooting, Casey takes the minimum of 5 shots on each of his 5 runs on roundabout. Had this been the World Steel Challenge, he'd have set the world record by almost half a second.
That's sick, dude.
You get to follow that.
Casey Eusebio with today's ultimate performance, presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter. Max Michel is closing in on his 6th USPSA Open Division National Championship. He's got the lead, but as he heads down the stretch with the best shooters in the world in hot pursuit, he'll be relying on experience to keep it.
I learned out real quickly if I wanted to be a winner at this game, I had to start being consistent and hit the targets in the center more so than not. So my rule of thumb is to shoot 90 to 95% of my speed and 90 to 95% of the A-zone at all times. And that's all I'm doing right now. Sometimes you have to swallow your pride and swallow your ego and say, I'm not going to be the fastest guy on this stage, but I'm going to shoot those points that I need to shoot, and maybe I might win the stage because of it. I just don't want to have an issue that's going to lose the match. I don't want to be that guy that loses the match. I want to be that guy that just hangs on, remains consistent, and wins it.
Stage 9 is another test of speed and accuracy.
Just another one of my strong stages with some wide transitions going left to right across the range, and entering positions and exiting positions. So it's time to get on the gas again, get back on it, go to work, and do what I do, and that's try to win this stage.
Are you ready? Stand by. If you're finished, load show clear.
Max's time of 12.95 seconds is bettered by just one shooter.
I'm thinking everything's great. I had a fast time, really good hits on target, and I thought I won the stage, and here comes my Cajun buddy, Blake Miguez, and he just he just goes out there and just crushes the stage and takes the stage win from me. So I'm second overall, but if somebody's gonna have to win the stage, we'll let it go to another Louisiana boy.
The next stage features more of the same, with faster times from Miguel, Shane Coley, Chris Tilley, and Casey Eusebio, as Max concentrates on sticking to his game plan.
Are you ready? Stand by. If you are finished, unload and show clear.
Max's time is only the 5th fastest on the stage, but better hits give him yet another stage win and allow him to build on his lead with just 3 stages to go.
Looks like I was probably half second slower than the fastest guy in the squad, but I had really good accuracy. I mean, out of the 31 shots, I only had 3 outside of the A zone. So my points helped me out there and may come out with a stage win, even though I was about a half second slower than the leader or overall time. The points will help. So for me, it was a good run. I just didn't want to do anything there stupid. I just wanted to go out and hit the targets, and that's kind of the theme for the day. Just try to be smart and mature in my shooting and put my ego aside and just go hit the targets.
For all their talent, all their speed, for their knack of making shooting look so elegant, so easy, there's still one emotion that trumps all others inside the minds of the world's best shooters: fear.
To be honest with you, all of us are scared to death. We're nervous, you know, and we want to win, and we don't want to screw up, and we want to win for our families, for our sponsors, you know, for ourselves, whatever. I mean, it's tough.
For Max Michel, the Open Division title at Handgun Nationals is his to lose. There are just 2 stages remaining, but Max is always mindful of his closest rival, Casey Eusebio.
Basically, I hired him onto the U.S. Army shooting team to be my teammate and to kind of be the guy that I helped groom to unfortunately beat me one day.
Max is hoping today isn't that day as he steps to the line.
Are you ready? Stand by. If you're finished, unload and show clear. If clear, hammer down, holster.
Max's run is solid, but safe. He knows he's left the door open for KC.
My last 2 stages, I felt like I was just kind of, you know, being kind of complacent and just trying not to have a mistake. And it didn't gain me anything.
I'm watching him step to the line. He looks confident as ever, you know, and I'm just thinking, we're probably going into this last stage, and I'm gonna be losing at this point. We're going into the last stage, and I'm gonna be down by probably 5 points. That's just kind of the quick math I did in my head. I figure he'll pick up probably 12 to 15 points on me here.
It's the final stage of the final match of the year for Jerry Miculek. His performance through 8 stages at the Blue Ridge 3-Gun in Kentucky has been characteristically stellar. Only one more course of fire stands between him and another Open Division championship.
A lot of offhand, a lot of dangerous targets for his disaster factors with no shoots around him. So you have to man up at the moment, and that's what makes it interesting. If you can ride that wave, man up and get a good score, you know, it's a bravo and you won. So just fun to be here.
All right, shooter, are you ready?
Yeah.
Stand by. if you're done, crack her out. She'll be clear.
Pistol went good. Shot pistol, shot rifle good, finished up strong. So I had a little bit of fudge in the middle, but that's what it is. Not perfect all the time.
But not perfect is still more than enough. Jerry Miculek closes his season as the Blue Ridge 3-gun Open Division champion.
A lot of these shooting positions, the first time I've ever used them. I've been doing this for a long time, so just fun to be here.
At Daniel Defense, Clint Lynch is among the chief innovators at a company full of them.
Innovation is the culture here.
Clint is part of an in-house design team, tasked with making sure Daniel Defense is consistently producing the finest products in the world and always looking ahead to what's next.
AR-15 components, obviously, furniture sets, handguard parts, pistol grips, buttstocks, etc., things like that we're working on. There's really nothing we can't do or won't do to come out with a good product that we believe in.
It helps that ideas are encouraged from every corner of the company.
Anyone in the company can come forward with a product idea. We're not reliant solely on an external customer or the U.S. government to come to us with what they want. So anybody here from the bottom to the top can say, hey, I've got this idea for a product, and we get to develop that. Really, the best part of my job are the people I work with. They don't just punch a clock. They come in early, they stay late, they do what they need to do to get the job done. That is really satisfying to me, to be around people like that.
Clint Lynch and Daniel Defense's company full of project engineers.
Of course, I'm biased, but I think it's one of the best jobs you can have.
Taking pride in the products they produce.
To try to be innovative and come up with new ideas, it's so fulfilling.
And in the promise of what's still to come.
I don't know that Daniel Defense wants to be the biggest, but we want to be the best.
Max Michel has already posted one of the greatest seasons in the history of competitive shooting, and a win at Handgun Nationals would make him the first to win pistol shooting's Triple Crown. But a conservative performance on the second-to-last stage has left the door open for his arch-rival, and an above-average run from KC Eusebio would vault KC to the top of the leaderboard heading into the final stage.
Now going to the last stage, we'll have to see what I have to do. I have to wait and watch KC shoot this stage, and then at that time I'll determine if I need to do something or not.
That's good. Are you ready? Stand by.
Right from the beginning, I can tell something just isn't right here with KC. He's just shooting, shooting, shooting. He left that first position, and I was thinking, man, something just definitely isn't right here. As he progressed through the rest of the course, he took more and more and more extra shots, and it looked like he just about ran the gun dry at the end there.
If you're finished, unload and show clear.
Not only does KC finish 49th on the stage out of the Open Division's 247 shooters, he also drops 30 points to Max. His chances of winning are gone.
I feel horrible, you know. I want to beat KC at his best. He wouldn't want this for me. I mean, he wouldn't want me to lose this way. And I feel the same.
Hey, dude, I'm so sorry, man. Is there anything I can do for you? I know it's...
This sucks, man.
I know, dude.
Oh.
I feel horrible. I mean, I should feel ecstatic that I'm getting ready to go and win another national championship with one more stage to go. But I can't feel that way. That's just not. I'm just not the way I'm built.
You know, I love you, dude. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you time. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Stand by.
With another conservative performance on the match's final stage, Max Michel has done it. He's captured his 6th USPSA Open Division National Championship and become the first shooter in history to win pistol shooting's Triple Crown. In all, Max will have competed in 17 matches on the season and won 14 of them. By any account, it's one of the finest seasons in the history of competitive shooting, and leaves us all wondering what could possibly be next.
Just got over, so it's it. It's all done. I won.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can look back on this season and say, man, I accomplished exactly what I wanted to accomplish, and I did a lot. But now, what else is there? What else can I do? What's next?
Of course, when I call, the kids are beating each other up and whatnot, so it was one of those, oh yeah, great, good job, get back home and help, quick.
I'm gonna enjoy this year. I'm gonna enjoy this season for a while, but I'm not gonna lay off the gun. I don't wanna lose this right now. This momentum that I have, this training that I'm very tuned up right now, I don't wanna go into a 2-month winter season and not do anything. So I wanna make sure that I'm staying in it during my off season, staying hungry, staying motivated, and always progressing.